Richard, you argue, I believe, that affirmative action policies, as they evolved at top-tier colleges, failed. And in part, they failed because their measured goal was to show they simply enrolled Black and Hispanic students rather than measure and support their success. Do I have that right? And what are the implications, if any, for corporate initiatives?
Yes, that's right. The schools tended to score themselves according to what their entering classes looked like. And I did some research showing that in law schools and in science programs, if you gave someone a very large preference, they tended to struggle. They performed worse than they would at a school where their credentials were closer to their peers. And the result was very poor bar passage rates for students who received preferences at law schools, very high attrition for the sciences and undergraduate programs that used large preferences. So, yeah, I found affirmative action was often counterproductive, and schools kind of got in a dynamic where they wanted to hide the actual effects. And the more this research came out, the more they didn't focus on outcomes. In corporate America, that doesn't necessarily apply because corporations have such a strong incentive in employee success that they're likely to provide additional training and make placement adjustments and job adjustments if if their employees are actually not performing according to expectations. Okay. So there's a better alignment of incentives in a company setting.
Nikki, trying to separate political rhetoric from the nuts and bolts here, it seems to me the worst thing for any student is to take out massive loans, say, for a so-called elite degree and either not finish or to go into a field where you can't really afford to pay the loans back. Is there perhaps the issue here? Maybe the Ivy Leagues aren't as good a deal for a lot of students, and if their percentages drop in certain demographic categories, it's not the end of the world.
Maybe, but I'm not sure that the research that has been shared is dispositive. I mean, that's certainly contrary to my lived experience and to the lived experience of many Black and brown students that I know that have traversed through many of Ivy League colleges and these universities and done extraordinarily well. Same can be true with Black and brown employees who traverse through many of America's corporate giants and excel and do extraordinarily well. So I'm not sure that the premise upon which the gentleman's research is compelling from my perspective. In fact, I firmly believe that is absolutely critical that employers have some level of preservation of race-based preferences, both in hiring and selection processes, so that we can assure continued growth, continued representation, and of course, continued maturity in our economy as the demographic changes are afoot.
Now, Nikki, when you say race-based preferences, do you mean quotas and set-asides? Do you mean a consciousness that having a diversity of different points of view, different backgrounds, actually benefits them in the marketplace? What do you think is really necessary?
Race-based remediation, right? So we have to acknowledge what has happened specifically and uniquely to Black and brown people in this country. The Constitution contemplated that. It always has understood very well, as has its interpreters, that we have lived in a very race-conscious society forever. And so race-based remediation really is the only cure for race-based ills. And so what I'm talking about is absolutely presumptive selection, the decision to assure that Black and brown people are amplified both in education settings and in professional corporate settings, because it's important to assure that the economy continues to run as the browning of the country ensues.